This podcast is sponsored by Chimby.com, the career advice search engine. Visit Chimby.com and search the web's best collection of career advice. That's CHIMBY.com. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly job search roundup here at Secrets of the Job Hunt, podcast edition. I am your host, Chris Russell. This is the roundup for the week ending in March 10th, and it's been another busy week. Hard to believe we're already into March. The year is flying by. I've been very busy this week also. Lots of new job boards in the news, and launched one myself. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, the first thing on menu is Jobs and Pods. This is a new website that I have started. It is a blog, it is a podcast, and it is jobs. So it's kind of a combination of all three of those. For job seekers, this is really a new way to connect with employers on a more of a one-to-one basis. Not only can you listen to jobs online, but you can download any podcast to your iPod using iTunes or just downloading it as an MP3 file. You can even find it on iTunes just by doing a search, just type in the words Jobs and Pods, and you should come up. It'll come up, and you can subscribe to it right from iTunes as well. So it's kind of a new thing I'm trying. I think that employers are looking for ways to reach out to potential candidates in different ways, and this is a good way for them to market themselves as an employer and really connect with you guys on a more human level. As I say, it gives their jobs a voice in the job market. And stay tuned for more podcasts. There's about 6 or 7 on there now from various employers, including Electronic Arts, the video game maker, ZoomInfo.com, which is a .com company, and companies like T-Mobile as well. So stay tuned for more of those. We'll be adding more employer podcasts in the coming weeks. And it's going to be a pretty, it's already gotten a lot of press in the blogosphere and such, and I think it's going to be a fairly big thing for myself and for the industry. So definitely check that out. It's jobsinpods.com. Okay, moving on. There are some job boards in the news this week. Some new ones have started, and I'll take you through a few of those. Gizmodo, the popular gadget blog, the Gadget Guide, has launched its own blog board, so to speak, with tech jobs. If you go to gizmodo.com, that's GIZMODO.com, you can find various tech jobs from across the country. A lot of blogs are really adding job boards to their repertoire in order to generate some new income for themselves and to give their readers some relevant, job opportunities. It makes sense for them because, they have a niche, and companies are always looking for those passive job seekers, so they figure that, hey, if you're reading the blog, you're probably already employed, you're already tech savvy, check out our jobs, and maybe we'll hook you up with one. So it's kind of a new trend that started over the last year or so. A lot of blogs are adding to their sites now job boards. So you may have come across some of those in your travels on the web. There's actually a directory for blogs with jobs. It's called blogswithjobs.com. My good friend Joel Cheeseman has started that site last year, and you can go on there and look for other sites that have jobs on their blogs. So it's kind of an interesting thing to look at. What else is in the news? Let's see. Hound.com has launched, Hound. They're pretty much a copycat of Indeed and Simply Hire. They're a job search engine. They say they have 5 million jobs in their database from all across the web. Pretty much nothing new here with these guys. Again, I think they're more of a copycat than anything. On their website, they say it's an innovative approach to finding a job. But if you go on there, there's really not a whole lot of features, I think, that they have. Indeed and Simply Hire have many more useful features and benefits of using them as opposed to these guys. They're in beta, it says. But I just don't see why we need another major job search engine. We already have 3 good ones in Indeed, Simply Hire, and Jobster. I just don't think there's any room for a new player in this field. So I don't expect to see much from them in the future. But you can check them out. It's hound.com. Speaking of Indeed, the web's most popular job search engine signed a new deal with ZoomInfo, the people search engine, zoominfo.com. You can go on there and basically find people from all across the country at various companies. According to their blog, Indeed says that from ZoomInfo's homepage, you can search jobs as well as people and companies. You can also view a feed of job listings on each company profile page. So that's kind of a neat feature. So you can see new jobs at companies you're interested in, and there'll be further custom job search integration with ZoomInfo.com in the near future. So I want to wish Paul Forster and the guys over at Indeed good luck. Sounds like a good addition for them in terms of getting their name out there. And head on over to ZoomInfo.com, and you can see the jobs that are integrated with Indeed. What else is in the news? Hot Jobs, the venerable third largest job board company, is in the news. They've long been a distant third behind Monster and Career Builder when it comes to traffic to their boards, but apparently they're catching up. So say the people at ComScore, who keep track of website traffic. They say that we estimate Yahoo Hot Jobs has gained 5 percentage points of share among the top 3 sites in January 2007, which happens to coincide with the initial rollout of Hot Jobs on some newspaper partner sites. We think it's a trend worth watching, says one analyst. Hot Jobs partner with a bunch of newspaper sites out there to basically co-brand themselves with the newspaper job boards that we're currently running. So they definitely have gotten more traffic out of that, and as a result, they're gaining in market share and in traffic as well. And I think, too, part of it has to do with Monsters and Career Builder. They're losing share right now. Traffic to them is going down about 1.5 points in terms of percentage points. Actually, Career Builder lost 3 percentage points, according to these guys, from December 06 to January 07. And the reason Monster and Career Builder are losing share, I think, is because there's really an influx of new job boards these days. All kinds of niche industries starting their own. Again, the blogs with their job boards now. And it's starting to just take a little chunk out of, they're chipping away at Monster and Career Builder. And I think for the near term anyway, they're going to see their share decline in small increments like that. So what else is in the news? Hot Jobs is also in the news because of a different reason. Apparently they were found posting some of their own positions on other job boards like Craigslist. A few bloggers picked up on this, like ZDNet and a few other business publications. They were kind of pointing out the hypocrisy. Why is Hot Jobs posting their jobs on another job board when, if they're so good, they should stay on Hot Jobs? But I don't think it was a big deal. Craigslist is usually free, so you might as well use it. And any job board is not the be-all, end-all solution anyway. So I didn't see much of what people are talking about there, but I didn't think it was a big deal. So that's kind of what's going on in the job boards these days. The blog of the week is kind of an interesting one. If you go to resumehell.blogspot.com, it's a pretty cool site. It's a recruiter who basically posts interesting pieces of people's resumes that she thinks are quite embarrassing. On her blog, it says, about her, it says, recruiter somewhere inappropriately laughing at resumes. Do I make them up? Why do I need to? Come on, you know people like this. Can I send you a dumb resume? Sure, if it's funny, I'll post it. And she says, mail it to resumehell@googlemail.com. She says, your resume should sell your skills and experience to the world, but there's plenty of people out there who are a few feet short of the runway. And here's some examples. She goes over some of those, just from anything from misspellings to embarrassing lines to just weird stuff on people's resumes. So if you're looking for a good laugh, head on over to resumehell.blogspot.com. All right, so that'll pretty much do it for this edition of the weekly job search roundup. I did want to mention that I am seeking career coaches to interview on these podcasts. So if you know anybody, or if you're a career coach yourself listening to this and you want to share some of your insights on job hunting and job searching, give me a call or send me an email. It's info@secretsofthejobhunt.com, and let me know. I'll be glad to give you a call. We could do a little podcast interview over the phone and give you a chance to promote your services and give out some free job search advice to the listeners. So that is it for this week. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you all next week. Have a good day, everybody.